Hello. So it's been a while. Um, actually, quite a long time. Um, so what's happened? Well, for anyone who's actually seen my channel for quite some time, knows that this time sometimes this just happens. Where I kind of get burnt out. And that's what happened here. So what? I haven't uploaded a video in 3 months. So yeah. By the way, no need to look at the screen. There's nothing going to be happening on the screen. I just have this here. So what? So first of all, where did I go? Where did I go, and why didn't I upload? None of this is scripted, by the way. I just kind of have some general thoughts in my head. Let me turn this down just a tad. But yeah, so what happened and where did I go? So I stopped uploading. I actually stopped most drafts I was in. So I guess I'll say this now. I'm gonna spoil the. I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna try and do post commentary and upload the rest of the battles that I played for UBL Season 3 and UBL 6v6 Season 1. I'm going to try and get the battles and do post commentary for them. But if you don't want spoilers, I'm going to spoil them now. In those leagues, in UBL Season 3, I ended up getting second. And in 6v6, I ended up winning the whole thing. So yeah, there's your spoilers. So yeah, so after that, UBL Season 4 started. It was UBL Season. The problem was basically, I kind of bogged myself down with too much. And what I mean by that is, I was basically at the time, I was doing 5 battles a week. Between tournaments that I was in, because I think I was in a Revelation. I believe I was in a Revelation tournament. UBL Season 4, which did happen. That's over with now. I ended up dropping out of that. There was UBL 6v6 Season 2, which I also ended up dropping out of. There was a tournament, I believe a Revelation tournament that I ended up dropping out of. There was UBL Open, which was a speed tour thing with 24 coaches in like pools of 3, in like groups of 3, and I ended up dropping out of that. And last but not least, there was GSC Season 2, which was the only league I actually ended up playing in. Everything else I dropped out of. So yeah, I even recorded I don't know how many of my matches for UBL Season 4 I ended up recording, or like any of my matches, but I know I believe, if I'm right, then like my recording would have stopped just as GSC Season 2 was starting, actually. Because I recorded the team recap for GSC Season 2, and that was like one of the last things I recorded. I ended up playing, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks for like basically everything I was in, like league wise and the tournament. And I just dropped everything. That combined with work and trying to get everything uploaded, it was just too much for me. It was adding a lot of pressure. I was backlogged on a ton of things. Loads of things I recorded that I just couldn't find the time to upload. Work was generally just killing me. And so I just kind of said, I have to take a break from it all. It's just doing too much to me. So, and as I said, I kept GSC because I was like, I can do 1 match a week, and I was actually enjoying it. I was really enjoying it. I really liked my team. No other league that I was in, I didn't mind UBL 6v6 Season 2, I actually didn't mind my team. My team was fine there. Some small changes that I made, I actually think that team was fine, but I just didn't want to keep playing. But GSC, I actually still enjoyed playing. So yeah. I think one of my other main issues was I think I was a little VGC burnt out, but all 3 of the leagues that I was playing in for UBL were using restricteds. Now I've played in restricted formats. My first VGC format was 2016. So I played with restricted, but this format, like Series 8, I didn't enjoy. I didn't enjoy one bit. It really felt like I just, like, Dynamax with, like, restricted legendaries just feels unhealthy. I think that's kind of now been seen with the fact that Series 9 has gone back to Series 7 rules. So, yeah. I think that says a lot. Because things like Zacian, Kyogre, Groudon with Sun, there's just a lot of it. It's Size Spam with Calyrex, Shadow. There's just a lot of things that just kind of went a bit overboard. So, yeah. And a lot of the formats I was playing for as doubles were all using, like, restricteds. So, and I just didn't enjoy those formats. So I think that's one of the reasons as well. I still like VGC, but I think what was a good point was, like, in UBL, like, we never took a break in UBL. UBL, we started, like, late August, early September, something like that. And we haven't taken a break. I've been moderating it since Season 2, and we haven't really took a break. We took a little bit of a break now, especially because Season 4... kind of, like, it took a while to finish. Like, we got to playoffs, and just playoffs kind of took a while to get, like, to finish. With people, because, like, finals was, you know, for finals, as in, like, school finals for a lot of people as well, people kind of found it hard to make time, so, like, it was very chill towards the end of Season 4. So, yeah. Sorry, I will have to keep drinking water. It is summer in the UK, which is normally not a bad thing, but I live in a loft, so I'm dying of heat. I've had to turn my fan off to make this video. And as soon as the video's over, I'm turning the fan straight back on. It's not too bad at the minute, actually, but that's another thing as well, like heat. But that was less of a, that's more so been a recent thing. So that's kind of what happened. That's where I went. I just kind of took some time off from making videos. And again, the only league I was playing in was GSC. In which I ended up making playoffs in that. I did exactly the same. I went, well, I went 7-4, made playoffs, and then lost. But I really enjoyed my team in that, so. Yeah. I didn't, like I say, none of the 6v6 was fine. 6v6 I kind of had like Yveltal, like a Sandcore, and a bunch of other just like good Pokemon. The speed draft UBL Open thing, I had like a really top heavy Rain team. And I just didn't enjoy that. And then I think the worst of all was in UBL Season 4. The 2 Pokemon I wanted went round 2 and round 3, and I was 4th pick. I wanted either Dialga or Yveltal as my first pick, and Dialga Yveltal went round 2, round 3. So I just felt the need to take Calyrex Shadow, and I hated it. It was actually the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Calyrex Shadow in draft is just basically everyone teching dark moves. And you praying, and then you feel the force to run Culber every week, and it was just awful. And then on top of it, the rest of the team was garbage, because all it was just a bunch of physical attackers that had no synergy. And then like a Rotom Mow, I think. I don't remember. It wasn't very good. I didn't enjoy it at all. It had no synergy, and I just didn't enjoy it. Like, my whole plan went off the rails, and I felt forced into something I didn't enjoy. So, yeah. So with that all said, like I say, the one thing I did enjoy keeping doing was still playing GSC Season 2. And that kind of leads into what I want to talk about next, which is what's next for the channel. I actually, now that work has kind of settled down, kind of talked some things out, I'm actually not working as much. Beforehand I was working 5 days a week, which kind of meant that, like, because most battles would happen towards the end of the week, and I was exhausted by the end of the week, and like I didn't have the energy to play. That was one of the things that kind of brought it down. But now, because I'm working a little bit less, I can actually play more, and I have more time to build and more time to think about prep and things like that. Granted, I thought about a lot of prep during work hours anyway. So, but now I want to make videos again, and we actually have 3 different leagues lined up that we are going to be playing in. So first, I think the first one that's actually going to drop is UBL Season 5. I'm partaking in UBL Season 5, and UBL Season 5 is different because we're actually adding a singles league, and I'm going to be partaking in the singles league. I have found my love of singles again, and as a result, I just want to play singles for now. I think I'll come back to VGC at some point, for sure, but for right now, I'm falling in love with singles again, so that's probably going to be happening in a couple weeks, so do look out for that. Then I think after that is going to be I don't really know what to call it, like a crossover. So a crossover or like a crew league. Basically, one of the people in GSC has a like hosts or plays in another league, and they said, hey, maybe we should do like a crossover, like crew league. You know, we'll have 8 coaches represent the league that I know, and then 8 coaches from GSC to represent, and then, you know, we'd have a league of 16 coaches to do that. And so I was chosen to represent GSC, which was really cool. I wouldn't have expected it at all, and I was like, wow, I honestly can't believe I was picked to represent for this. And they were like, well, you did kind of make playoffs 2 seasons in a row, like that's not to be like scoffed at. I was like, I guess, but like I haven't made it past the first round in playoffs either time, so yeah. But I guess for my singles experience, a lot more people are a lot more experienced in singles, and there are some very good players in GSC, so but I also imagine there's going to be a lot of good players in this other league, which I believe is called BR, something like that. I believe it's a Brazilian like focused league, which is really cool. So yeah, that's going to be happening. I think that's going to be happening not long after UBL starts. So that's going to be another singles league. And then towards the end of the month, I believe GSC Season 3 is going to be starting. But the interesting thing about GSC Season 3 is it's actually another single. Well, they're all singles leagues. I'm only doing singles leagues for now. GSC Season 3 is actually a low tier draft. So I think the like Pokemon that are around like the 10, 11, maybe pushing 12 point range, like in a normal draft, those are the like top tiers. Those are the 18 pointers, 17 pointers instead. And at first I wasn't like too thrilled, because I was like, I wanted redemption. I wanted to actually prove I could do it. But because like I'm in 2 other singles leagues now, and like I kind of thought about it more, it's like, this is actually gonna be really interesting, especially because like they posted the list, like a list like of something similar, that like another low tier draft that happened. And like I just saw it and it was like in 18 points, as like a three stuck out to me of Incineroar, Amoonguss, and Mienshao. As like they were 18-point mons, and I just thought about it. I was like, no matter where I go, I can't escape Amoonguss and Incineroar just being top tier. And then Mienshao I thought was funny because I recently used Tornado Sphere in GSC Season 2, and I thought, it's a fast regenerator mon, maybe I could slap an Assault Vest on it and treat it like a Tornadus. And that was like the top tier regenerator mon, other than Amoonguss, I guess. But like, one that can actually U-turn and pivot. So, but I'm not sure what I want to do for that. I've got plans. I've got plans for all three leagues on what I want to do for like draft plans. One of them's very risky. One of them is very risky and relies on a very specific strategy, so we'll see if that works. But if not, I can probably figure something out. I don't know. Probably do need to figure something out, actually. Anyway. So that's what's going to be happening in the future. As for what's going to be happening in between, you know, now and when those leaks actually start, I'm going to try and do some more recordings. So I'm going to try and do post commentary for the remaining matches of UBL Season 3 and UBL 6v6 Season 1. Because I mean, what? So like again, that'll be spoilers for how many matches it is, but like there's still like, you know, a few matches because I only did week 6 of both, so there's at least week 7, and then, you know, at least one playoff round for each. So that's at least 4 videos. A max, like a minimum of 4, maximum of 7. If you don't want to know how many videos it actually is, but yeah. So that is something I'm going to be working on. Not tonight, mind you. I'm fairly tired. And it probably will take a little bit for those videos to come out, but by a little bit, I mean probably a couple days. But this is going to be going up, so yeah. That's basically what's been going on. Nothing too special, really. Just work's kind of been a thing, and yeah. But that's kind of all settled down now. So it's not as bad as it used to be. And honestly, like, I kind of like, sometimes I like listen to my matches, and I kind of missed actually listening. Like, it made me kind of miss recording matches again. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it again. So that is the plan. So yeah. If you are looking forward to the future content, do let me know. If you want me to go over my GSC Season 2 draft and maybe some of the matches for that, I would love to. Just let me know. I'm not gonna do it if people don't want it though. If you do want it, by all means, because some of the matches I played there were actually incredible. And I love my team to bits in that. So yeah. Yeah, just let me know. This has been about 20 minutes, and that's kind of how long I was hoping for this to go on for. But yeah, I'm back. For probably coming up, like, probably I'm gonna try and make it like 2 or 3 videos. It's gonna end up being 3 videos a week. And I hopefully should have time to get all those, you know, up and done. So yeah. But yeah, that is everything, I believe. So yeah, we're back. We're gonna be like actually having draft content on the channel very soon, and I do look forward to it. So I'm just rambling at this point. I just want to I don't know how to end videos, okay? Thank you all for watching, mainly for listening, really. Not had anything really interesting on screen because I didn't know what to put on the screen. And I didn't want to distract myself with with like trying to play anything in the background. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the very near future. So take it easy, everyone. Peace.